We're all getting ready for a 0-0, but turned out 3 points for United. What do you make of that, lads?
I think it was a decent performance from United, to be honest. A bit shit house from West Ham. Just sat back the entire game, but I think we did good to secure the 3 points in the end.
Yeah, it was looking like a 0-0 for a long time there, mate.
Yeah, indeed. I think patience throughout the game. Had not a lot of chances, but loads of the ball. In the end, deserved win in my opinion. Good goal from Rashford there, and beautifully done. Yeah.
Did anyone stand out for you, mate?
I think Fred, he improved compared to the last games, and then also Harry Maguire. I don't think he's lost a single header on the game, and I think just defensively we were quite well. They barely had any chances, and I think improvement from the last games definitely.
Yeah. I've got a West Ham fan there. Let's bring him in. What do you make of that, mate? You must be upset.
Very upset. I thought a point would have been fair enough for the game, especially as to be honest, I thought Rice dominated that midfield. Ronaldo was literally in his pocket. I'm pretty annoyed, but you know, is what it is. We'll win Europa League and get Champions League anyway. So.
I think we have a Chelsea fan here for some reason as well. What do you want to say, mate?
I'd just say I think they deserved a draw, to be honest. Harry Maguire was awesome, but I think they deserved a draw, to be honest.
Everyone's saying positive things about Maguire. I mean, was he really that good today?
I think he's better than people make him out to be fair. I think he put in a solid performance, and Fred was pretty good as well. So,
yeah. As a United fan, would you rather have Zuma or Maguire at your centre backs?
Zuma.
Any other way, Zuma is so assertive on the pitch. Maguire, I feel like sometimes he just comes out and just not really thinking about who's going to fill his position. He just comes out, tries like on the corner when he slide tackled Bowen, gave her a stupid foul. I bet if he just stayed back in there, he could have knocked that off with his head, and he would have no threat would have been there. But some things he just does just baffles me, to be honest.
I'm not a huge fan of Maguire at all, but I'm just hearing so much positive things by the fans coming out. I mean, what do you make of Maguire today, mate? He was captain today, yeah?
He's pretty average, to be honest. Like he's not a standout player. He's a solid option. I can't even say he's consistent, to be honest. We need to get a replacement. Varane hasn't been as good as he should have been. I think defence overall just needs improvement. You can tell that from the score lines of our last games. We concede a lot.
Yeah. Did you see a big improvement on the second half today?
Sort of, yeah. I think West Ham's aim obviously was they didn't even want to win, to be honest. They were looking for a draw. They only need the 1 point, don't they? But it was all right. It was pretty average.
Just bring the West Ham fan in again. You do realise we've overtaken you in the league now. We have leapfrogged you.
I know, don't worry, I know. I knew losing that Leeds game last week was going to come back and bite us, but you know what? Tottenham as well are going to catch you up, so I don't mind dropping a bit. It is what it is, but
Europa League for you, mate.
Yeah, we've got Europa League's in the bag. Barca, London Stadium, that's an easy win. But I thought United in the second half, they were pretty much the same, but West Ham kind of just didn't have the legs to be able to take their attack. They have too many good quality players for us to hold on to it. So fair enough that they won, but I'm a bit annoyed about it.
Yeah, just to bring your mate in a quick word about Rashford. People are saying, he looks fed up on the pitch lately. He got the goal against Brentford. He scored again today. So what do you make of all that, mate? Has Rashford turned the corner now? Is he back on form?
Yeah, I hope so. Brilliant. So I think we saw his reaction when he was celebrating. Was definitely a lot of emotion in there, and I think it's pretty good for his confidence that he scored this goal now and last week or a few days ago against Brentford. I hope that he gets back to his form, because fell in love with football because of him. One of my favourite players ever, and I really do hope he's getting back into that shape.
Nice. Anything to say about Ronaldo's performance today?
Well, he hasn't been much on the ball, obviously, but we know that from him. He shows when he scores, and when he's getting the opportunity, he mostly does it. And he didn't have it today, so hopefully the next games when he got the opportunity, I'm sure he'll score as well.
Well said, mate. And just a quick word about that Ronaldo interview. I'm sure if you didn't see all of it, you will have seen some of it. I've spoken to a few United fans that said it might have done more harm than good. I mean, would you agree with that, or was it the kick up the arse that the players needed?
Definitely. I think Ronaldo.
Kick up the arse.
Yeah, definitely. He came here and everyone expected him to be kind of the big name, scoring goals, but his work rate is just not good enough. And when he's not scoring goals, he's not doing anything. Off the ball, his performance he just needs to improve his work rate.
Yeah, I think United fans have to remember that this is 36-year-old Ronaldo and not the 24-year-old Ronaldo that left us in 2009. As a West Ham fan coming here today, was you concerned about Ronaldo?
No, nowhere near. If anything, I was more concerned about Langer because Ronaldo, no offense, mate, he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, and he can play on big performances, but today it just didn't really scare me at all, to be honest. Every time he got the ball, he got it so many times in the box, he would have a touch and he'd try and give it to someone. He just got cut up instantly, and that could be just because we had good defenders in there. But I think it was just a bit, not rusty, but just a bit of his age going down, and it's just harder for him to, I don't know, keep the 100% the whole game.
Yep. Just a final word. Final word to the United fans. I mean, it looked like a 0-0, going home with 3 points. Leapfrogged your friend there in the table. You must be happy. But we all are.
Yeah. Look, I can't say we deserved it, but I mean, we got the goal. Those 3 points were pretty fucking important for us. So we scored the goal at the end of the day. That's all that's important.
Happy, mate.
Yeah, I think that 1-0 was very important in the last minute because lately we've been a bit unlucky, and I think a bit of luck is also good for us now. But I hope it's been a little turning point. We'll just do better and secure that game a bit better, a bit earlier, score a bit more goals, and hopefully keeping that performance going.
Well said, lads. Up the Reds. Thanks for joining us on Flying Pig United. See you in the next fan cam. Cheers.